How to have fun anytime, anywhere. Step 1. Go to ChumbaCasino.com.
ChumbaCasino.com. Got it.
Step 2. Collect your welcome bonus.
Come to Papa welcome bonus.
Step 3. Play hundreds of casino-style games for free.
That's a lot of games. All for free?
Step 4. Unleash your excitement.
Chumba Casino has been delivering thrills for over a decade. So claim your free welcome bonus now and live the Chumba life. Visit ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
What you're about to hear could be the most important podcast ever created. But probably not. Welcome. It's the Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
Oh, sometimes you know what I'm working on?
What's that?
What?
I think I need a better laugh in life.
Oh, yeah.
You can't fake laughter.
Yeah, that'd be weird too if you changed
Yeah.
it. Like
Maybe
you've been
you
on the
should
radio
try
for
this.
a while.
Ho, 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 ho,
No,
ho.
that's
That's
Santa.
Santa.
Yeah.
Santa.
Yeah.
I'm not taking
And
Santa's
that would
laugh.
be so annoying outside of the
about
Christmas
this?
season.
How about that?
Oh, that's creepy. I don't like that at all.
Just keep your laugh.
Yeah.
We like it.
No, I
Yes.
think you need a new one.
Yeah, what were you thinking? What
How
would
about
you
this?
like to change it to?
How about that? That's pretty good.
It's not bad. Maybe you can make a list for me.
Yeah.
I think I already have.
It feels like an old man with no teeth. That last one.
Okay.
Jenny, you're easily the biggest laugher on the show. Do you ever get self-conscious about your laugh?
Not anymore.
No?
I did in the beginning, like years and years and years ago.
Yeah.
Because I know it's a hearty laugh. It's a lot, but I've had a hearty laugh from
But
the
it's
time
genuine.
I was. It is genuine.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like I've had this laugh since I was like a young child. You know.
Okay.
My grandma has a belly laugh. My mom has a big laugh. It's just genetic.
Okay, so let me ask you, this is going to be very self-indulgent.
Sure.
Does this show, this podcast, does this make you laugh the most in your life? Like even going back to high school years, is this where you laugh the
Oh God,
most?
yes,
Yeah?
absolutely.
Okay.
Think about anything. If I worked for, let's say, the government or something, and I went in every single day, I'm not spending 3 hours straight laughing.
Probably
you know.
not. That's
It'd be weird if you were.
Yeah, it
Like,
would.
Wow.
there's no job that you get to do this,
That's
where
true.
you just get to genuinely
But
be
I
around people
feel-
who make you laugh.
I feel like sometimes you politely laugh. If we're out at an event or something like that, I think sometimes you just
Well, the thing is, Jenny
you
has,
throw them a laugh.
She has such a good fake laugh because her fake laugh and her real laugh sound the same.
Yeah.
So you really never know with
Yeah,
Jenny.
but it's not a fake laugh. It's a
It's not-
polite laugh.
It is. Like I'm
Right?
still enjoying the moment,
Right.
and I want to make you feel good, or whoever it is feel good. So I might give a little extra sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, if you
but
could
I'm
isolate all
genuinely
of
happy.
this.
Yeah, that's a good one. When Jenny's really laughing, see, you can tell when she's really laughing, the sound goes away.
Yeah, that you're right.
Yeah.
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 Because it gets quiet and then
Yeah.
Yeah.
comes in.
The airflow would be
Yeah.
an interesting study.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
would be. It does go when it's something that I can't breathe. Like that's when you know.
Right.
And the tears roll immediately. The two happen.
Maybe
at
I
the same
should
time.
adopt your laugh because
That's
it's so
not bad.
good.
Okay.
How about hearty har har har?
Oh my God.
How about that?
I'm not a pirate.
Yeah.
I mean, again, you're not coming up with any ideas. I've given you 4 great ideas.
Every laugh you suggested, I can actually like write it out in
Yeah,
a sentence.
Exactly.
How else are you going to make a list?
Yeah, they're all comic book laughs.
Or instead of laughing, just when somebody says something funny, you just go zing.
That's a good one, too.
But you never actually laugh.
Never
You
laugh.
just
Just
go
zing.
All right, I'll try it.
Okay.
Oh, God.
So keep listening to the Hot Tub Podcast. You might hear a zing.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady. Find the gang on their socials. Follow at Mahler, at One True Rush, at Hot Flash Jenny, and at Brady Jones Radio.
This is going across the World Wide Web right now.
Yeah.
The information,
Super high. I've heard of
Superhighway.
it.
Yeah.
the internet. It's fun. What's popular right now that you have absolutely zero interest in?
Interesting.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh,
fun.
that's fun. Okay.
Oh my God, everything.
Yeah.
Everything. Let's see here. AI generated influencer content or any AI anything.
Yeah.
Or influencer anything. It
Yeah.
says.
Yeah.
It's true.
I trust nothing anymore.
I'm so bored with it all.
Yeah.
Definitely like
Hacks
AI
and
influencers.
AI and-
Yeah.
Those I don't understand. When it's like everything is AI image generated and it's fake people going on fake vacations doing fake things
Yeah.
and they have like millions of followers who I also think are fake.
Right.
I just feel like the
It's
whole
all
thing
fake,
is
yeah.
Yeah, it's all fake.
It's like a weird fake world.
Yeah.
Shouldn't there be like a little icon or something knowing that it's AI versus a
There
a
should
real
be.
person?
Totally.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the same way you have to say this is an ad or
Yeah.
this is a partnership or whatever. There should be
Yeah, I
something.
agree.
Or you pay to get a blue check mark to be verified or whatever it is. It
Yeah.
should.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to be fooled. I'm sick of being fooled
I
about
know.
everything.
I know.
Oh, by the way, I want you to in the coming days, Brady. I need you to bring our Stingray IT team on the air with
Oh,
me.
no.
Uh-oh.
Did it happen again?
Well, no, there's a new
Oh.
thing that came out. Did you guys get that latest email?
Oh, no,
well,
I don't know.
there was like a test.
Yeah.
And I meant to ask you about it.
Yeah.
So if we can rewind a little bit, our IT team sometimes sends us phishing emails,
Yes.
fake phishing emails
Yeah.
to see if we're going to click links or not to educate us. And about a year ago, Mahler clicked the link and had to be re-educated.
Yes.
You're
right?
reprimanded.
Year, right?
Every month.
Yeah.
but you failed the test.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all the
And so you
time.
had to do some more lessons. And just recently we got an email saying, hey, there was another test.
Yeah.
Mahler, how
Did you
do?
guys pass?
Of
I
course.
I
reported
didn't
it to
do
IT.
anything.
I didn't. Yeah.
I just didn't know.
I got. Didn't get an email saying it. There was a phishing thing that I reported not long ago.
It was
Really?
probably that. So did I, yeah.
Good for
Mahler?
you for reporting it. I
Did
would
you
just
click the
ignore
link?
it.
No, but I want to bring them on the air because
Did you click
What
the
happened?
link?
I don't know what happened. What I want to say to them publicly is just take me off this list.
No.
You need to be on the list.
Can we get them on the air?
You need to
Literally,
be on the list more than anybody else.
The list is for you.
Yes.
It's for you.
No, it's not.
No, because you're the problem.
This
So
is the
if
perfect
they
example.
take you off the list, they're not solving their problem.
Yeah.
You are their job.
You
Right.
need to learn.
Rush and I reported it. Jenny doesn't look at her emails. Right. You click.
Okay, so let's just go back to this list. Can we get them on the air? I just want to man to man. I just want to say, hey, get me off the list.
They're not going to do
Okay.
that.
Do you want to chat with Chris maybe?
Who's in charge? I don't know.
Yeah, Chris probably.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Maybe on tomorrow's show.
Okay. All right.
Okay. We'll just make it a thing. And you guys can hear live on the air that I'm just not interested.
Yeah.
I don't want to do it
that's
anymore.
not how it works.
Everybody
Yeah.
knows you're not interested. This is true.
I think the alternative is they take your email away from you. I
Okay,
think that's
fair enough.
the
I don't
safest
even know
thing.
it's that. I think it's his entire internet connection.
Whatever. People have zero interest. Sports betting. How do we feel about
Yeah, I've
sports
lost interest
betting?
in that too. Although golf's been off for a while, so once golf is back, I might get back
Okay.
on the train.
I don't
but-
really bet. I mean, I play fantasy football if you count that as
Oh, that's
betting.
also on the list. By the
Yeah,
way.
but I mean, there's that. I don't really bet. I like every once in a while. I think I should, and then I just don't.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fun every now and then.
Yeah.
Brady, streamer and Twitch culture is on here.
Yeah.
Do you do that
It's
stuff?
funny. I was talking about it this past weekend with some friends. I've never once watched like a Twitch stream or anything. It just
Oh, okay.
it doesn't
I
do
don't
it
even
for
know
me.
what it is.
Yeah.
Like people watch other people playing video games and stuff, and that's
okay.
where like a lot of the really famous younger
Yes.
people online, right? That's where they either got their start
Right.
or that's where they are now, like KSI and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Fillers and Botox.
Oh, yeah. I don't know that people are sick of it.
No?
No.
You don't hear it as much now. Maybe it's
I think it's because it's
the
more
norm.
normal.
I think that's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody does it.
Broccoli haircuts. Listen, if you have a son between the ages of 14 and 19,
Yeah.
they got this weird broccoli
Yep.
thing. They
Yeah.
look like an alpaca.
Yeah, totally.
And
They
enough
do.
is enough.
Yeah.
And it's getting over the years. It's getting higher and
It
higher.
is,
yes,
Right?
yes.
Like it started as just sort of like almost like a little fade on the side,
Yeah.
a bit of hair on top. Now it's full alpaca.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, I know I sound like a dad, but it's lame. You look like
Don't-
a haircut.
Yeah, but we all look dumb as kids. Like
Yeah.
whatever the
There's
trend
so
was.
many phases.
Yeah.
Pickleball. Oh, is pickleball done?
I think
Are we all sick of pickleball?
I don't think so. I think it's still popular.
it's still popular, but again, it's just something that nobody's talking about. So maybe we're
because
not.
it's not new anymore.
Exactly.
So people just do it. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Vaping.
Yeah,
I mean, they're getting tighter on that stuff
They
all
are.
the
They are,
time.
yeah.
So.
Yeah.
It's, the numbers
Totally.
are way,
Way down.
especially
That's good.
without the flavored vapes. Like a lot of provinces,
That's right, yeah.
they've banned the flavored
God.
vapes.
And I think like Australia or somewhere, they just banned it completely, I think, or something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Celebrity bands and celebrity brands, rather, and celebrity podcasts and celebrity everything.
Yeah.
I mean, the U.S. election proved that having a celebrity endorse you means
Doesn't.
zilch.
Does nothing.
Absolutely
Zilch
nothing.
means
Yeah.
nothing.
And even on this show, like I say to you guys all the time, there's no celebrity news I can report on.
No.
Nobody's doing anything. Nobody cares.
Yeah.
Celebrities are so niche now. Everybody, like, depending on what you're into, there is a celebrity in that world that you probably really like, but no one has heard of, or like, there's just so many quote unquote celebrities, and yet there's no celebrities.
And I'm okay with that.
You were never into it, though.
No.
Except for Jennifer Loves Hewitt.
Sure.
For
Yeah,
some
you love
reason,
her. Yeah.
you're really into that.
You betcha.
You really followed her all these
Sure.
years. Yeah.
She has a very small head.
She does have a small head.
She does.
What was her show?
911?
Yeah, she was on
Oh,
911.
she was.
Yeah, and then she had another thing.
She was on Party of Five.
Yeah.
Too.
Oh, yeah.
And then she had a spin-off from that.
Ghost Whisperer.
Oh,
That's-
Yeah.
Thank you. I always got her confused. Ghost Whisperer was on the same time as Joan of Arcadia.
We all get those mixed
Sure.
up. Yeah.
All right, two more. Kombucha. Does that mean anything to anybody
Does to
anymore?
Brady.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
we still have kombucha. We still buy it every
I
week.
don't
To buy
get
it,
it.
or is
Yeah.
there a new one, a new kind of drink that?
No, it's important. Your gut health is important, guys.
it is
No, I
very
know.
important.
But
we have
there's
Greek
so many
yogurt
other
and kombucha.
ones like that now, though.
Yeah, lots of drinks. But we like kombucha.
Can you
It's
just
good.
not eat more yogurt?
I have
You
so
can.
much. I have an insane amount of yogurt.
So
in
do
my
I. I've
diet.
started eating more yogurt just for that reason, so I don't have to have kombucha.
We probably go through 3 big tubs of yogurt a week.
Yeah.
like so much yogurt.
It's a lot of yogurt.
Yeah. But it's
Love
good
yogurt.
for you. Yeah.
And I think we can all agree on this, although Jenny,
Mm-hmm.
not maybe you did, or you're doing adult coloring books.
Oh, that was a thing. Yeah, no, I'm over it.
That was a
yeah.
thing for about a week.
It
Yeah.
was, yeah. I never even finished a whole picture.
I think it went longer than that.
Yeah.
Oh, it did.
Yeah.
It was.
Oh, I
I want
meant
to
for
even
Jenny,
say
but-
like 10
For
years
Jenny,
ago.
yeah.
Yeah.
Jenny.
It was like 2 stocking stuffer rotations.
Yeah,
You know?
sounds right, yeah.
Like you got it
Exactly.
like 2 years,
Yeah.
and then that's it. It was,
Yeah, that
it was
sounds about
done.
right. Yeah.
I'd like to add one too that's not on this list. Is are they still doing the wine nights where you paint?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
sure.
Great night.
That's
Sure.
still
Yeah.
a thing. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is that
I've never
still a
been to
thing?
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
No.
fun. You'd like it, Jenny.
Yeah, I've done a
Would
few of
I?
them.
Yeah.
I'm a terrible artist.
That's
you
fine.
like wine?
Yeah, but that's fun.
Yeah.
And like half the people are terrible artists. No one there is like.
All you're doing is laughing at other people and laughing,
And laughing
at yourself.
myself.
It's
Yeah.
fun.
All right.
Yeah.
But it goes to like 9:00 on a Tuesday.
Ooh.
Oh, but you can
I
also
need wind down time. I just can't.
honestly, you can find them like Saturday at 2 in the afternoon
Oh,
too.
that's
so.
more fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
you
right.
guys are describing daycare. That's what that is.
Retirement home.
Exactly.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
The butter thievery continues.
no.
again.
Yeah, thieves in and around Guelph.
Wait a sec.
Yeah.
Can we? No puns allowed.
Oh, that's a slippery
I
slope.
call no
Ooh,
puns.
I like what you did there.
That's not bad.
I call no puns. Can you do
We
it?
were on such a good roll last time.
Oh,
We
there
were.
it is. Well, the thieves in and around Guelph have been stealing hundreds of pounds of butter from grocery stores. Reportedly, each successful heist makes off with $1,000 worth of the yellow
God.
stuff. Yeah. Here's a quote. It doesn't seem particularly complex or elaborate. It is walking into a store, grabbing a whole load of butter, and walking out. So here, the butter bandits, which I love the butter
not bad,
bandits,
yeah.
are
Yeah,
still
that's
at
good.
large and have completed 9 total heists so
Wow, they're
far.
just churning them out, aren't they?
Oh, that's so good.
Yes.
Oh, that's so good.
I'm not participating.
Oh, spreading. No, okay. The motive behind the crime remains unclear. That's a big thing. We don't know where this butter is going, what they're using it
That's
for.
right.
The motive, they don't know. The cops don't know. Nobody knows.
Yeah, it's weird that it's the same thing over and over and over.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like they must have like some sort of, a bunch of restaurants or something that they're selling
But
to.
I mean, restaurants only need so much butter,
Yeah.
I guess.
you know?
And once they stop buying, these guys are toast.
Oh, yeah, they're really spreading themselves thin.
We
It's
already
not
did
bad.
that.
Yeah, it's okay though.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm not. I'm just watching you guys.
okay.
I'm just going to continue to watch.
No, but
take it
you
all
think
in.
if it was for like black market stuff for restaurants,
Yes.
that they would move on to something else and start stealing, I don't know, cocoa or
Sure,
whatever,
like
you know,
salt
like
and pepper
something-
shakers.
Yeah, whatever.
Spatula.
But if this is working,
Right? It must be.
they found their niche. So now in like Guelph, is all the butter going to be behind lock and key?
Right? You have to ask somebody to open it.
I get what you're saying, though. It is strange. I can't believe it's just butter.
Oh my
They're
god.
stealing.
Okay, all right. You know what? You were better off not even doing one there. Okay.
Oh, I really want one.
I know you do.
I can't. I've gone through everything I know about butter.
Yeah.
Have you really?
I don't know. Yeah. I'm out, guys. I've got nothing. I've got absolutely nothing. No, but now, if these guys get caught, the biggest thing, too, is how
How
not
can
one
they get
empl-
caught, Jenny?
Because they're slippery. Because they spread. They are.
Because they hello.
I don't know. Is there a good one that I'm
No,
missing?
but the whole
do they
idea
get
of
caught?
Yeah, because
They'll slip away.
Kind of. Yeah,
Okay.
that's not bad.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Okay, I kind
Why
of
am I
got there.
setting her up?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
What is that?
I'm not sure what
I feel
you're
bad
doing.
because I have none.
Exactly. I bet you. And Rush, kudos to you. You do a lot of these off the top of your head.
Yeah.
I feel Brady's Googling.
Oh, he absolutely
Yeah.
Googles.
Okay, I don't appreciate the
I know
narrative.
you don't.
First of all, I came out of the gates right away with one.
Yeah,
Okay.
you did. This is the
I
most
mean,
obvious
you cheat.
one.
Well, of
I'm a
course, yeah.
stickler for the rules here, so I wouldn't.
Okay. All right. Stickler.
When has it ever been referred to as stick of butter other than 1957?
There's the Sesame Street thing. They mentioned that.
The
Yeah,
Sesame
1967.
So there's that. Also, I think more often now that you can buy the 4-packs.
You
and
can.
they're 4
I do
sticks.
buy those.
So I
for
think I
cookies.
would.
Sometimes, yeah.
But I would call them a
refers to it
stick.
as- nobody
A
says
stick of butter. Can you
Yeah.
grab me a stick of butter?
No.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't go to the store for a stick of butter.
No.
Right.
But when you have the 4-pack, there are 4 sticks in it.
Yeah.
You know what, Molly? You're just salty or unsalty.
It could be. Yeah.
I was thinking of that. This wasn't going to work.
It barely did.
I hate these stories when you bring them up.
I know.
As soon as they start, I'm like, oh,
And you
no.
know why I did it.
Oh.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
Hey, it's that time of the week here on the show where we like to do this.
Let's get to know the morning hot tub just a little bit better. Now it's time for POV of the TUB on the morning hot tub with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
All right, here's a little segment where it means nothing to anybody. You can listen to the four of us, or now might be a good time to just hop in the shower.
Sure, yeah.
Sure, yeah.
If you miss it, you're not missing
No,
anything.
not a lot going on here.
No. But my wife and I, my lovely bride and I, were talking the other day about movie songs. And songs that as soon as you hear the first, 10, 15 seconds of you instantly, you have to think of that movie.
Boy.
Right.
Okay?
This
Yeah.
is
Like
this is
right
a game
away.
for Jenny.
Yeah.
Well, now, but Jenny, the rules were, and I don't know if Brady said
I
this
did.
to
I did.
Jenny.
Yeah.
You can't pick Jenny's choice.
Okay.
You have
Sure.
to talk about society, the planet.
Like
Right.
if you played
Sure.
the song on the street and you pulled 10 people, 10 of them would be like, oh, that's from that
Well,
movie.
that's not what I did.
No.
What I did was I picked a song that when you hear it, everybody thinks of a movie. Maybe not the one I'm thinking of, but a movie comes to mind.
Well, wouldn't it be the movie that the song is from?
Well, it's been in many movies.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So that makes sense. Okay.
Okay.
But looking back now that that we're about to hear it, is it a Jenny movie though?
Not one that you would think off the top of your head.
Okay.
That's
All
a
right.
little bit deeper.
All right, we'll get
Yeah,
there.
okay.
We'll get there.
That's fair. I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I'll start. Mine actually has the title, part of the title of the movie in the song. So it's kind of a given, sort of. But to me, you could never in a million years hear this song without thinking of the movie.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just
Sure.
they're
Sure.
They're hand in hand.
You can't separate them.
Yeah.
All right. So my choice is Bruce Springsteen's "Streets of Philadelphia."
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
And I was saying to my wife when I was talking about this, I said, "What a great movie that was!"
Was a great
I haven't
movie.
seen it in a million years.
Have you only
Yeah.
seen it once?
Maybe twice, and it was so emotional
Yeah.
and way
Yeah.
ahead of its time.
It was.
I don't think I
And,
saw the whole thing.
Yeah,
Great
no,
movie.
I've
Yeah.
never seen it. Is it like a must watch?
Oh, it's a
It's a really good movie.
Yeah.
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 I
You'll
mean,
cry.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to feel anything.
Yeah. Don't watch it and then go out for the night. It's not that kind of movie. Yeah.
Just drink while you're watching it, Brady.
It's from the movie Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Sure,
And
yeah.
Tom Hanks won the
Right.
Best Actor Oscar before he won for Forrest Gump the next year, by the way.
Right.
So,
Wow.
back-to-back Oscars for Tom Hanks. But yeah, Streets of Philadelphia, and I believe this song won the Oscar for
I think it
Best
did.
Song from a
Oh,
movie.
cool. I
So,
didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Oh.
I love that song. All
Yeah,
right,
it's so
Rush,
good.
your POV of the TUB.
I mean, I hate it when it happens. You come up with you see a question like this, and you get a thought right away, and you're like, "Well, that's really obvious." Everybody's thinking this because it's probably the most obvious one to go with. Other than, well, I guess there's a couple. There's 1A and 1B, but I went with this one. It's a song from the movie called The Breakfast Club.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, come on.
You
yeah.
hear this song for 1 second, you think of The Breakfast
Immediately
Okay.
Club.
Breakfast
Simple
Club.
minds, don't you forget about
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
What was your 1B? Can I guess?
Sure.
Is it I Got You, Babe?
No.
Groundhog Day?
No, that's a good one,
That's
too.
a good one.
The other one I was going to go with is a movie I don't particularly care for, but you can't hear Footloose without thinking of Footloose.
See, I didn't pick that one because I wasn't allowed to go with the Jenny movie. Whatever.
No, but that one works.
That does work.
actually,
Yeah, it would have been pretty good. Yeah.
That would have been good because they go hand in hand.
Oh, I could have picked 10 movies and 10 songs, by the way. There's
for sure.
Yeah,
For sure.
many.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
wonder what.
Oh, don't say. You might
I
be
won't say
ruining-
anything because but
Yeah,
although
hang
she
on.
said it's not a Jenny movie, so
All
okay.
right,
Well, it
Jenny,
is. Like, I love it, but it's not
what's
in
your
my...
POV?
So, because I had rules, I had to go outside of the box a little bit. I was going to pick Footloose because automatically,
Sure, yeah.
for
Mhm.
Sure.
And I've learned the dance. But
Songs
anyway...
and Harry and the Hendersons.
No, but I went with every time I hear this song, I think of a specific scene from the movie.
But once again,
okay.
this is you.
Yeah, but
does everybody else in society?
But this song is so common that you
Okay.
will think of a movie when you hear it. I believe. So I picked this song because of Sleeping with the Enemy.
Hey, where did we go?
Wow.
No,
Oh.
too deep.
That's a little niche.
I love it.
It's
and
such a popular song.
Wow.
It doesn't really like lend itself to one single movie.
That's what
you
I
know?
said. Yeah, so that you can think of other movies. It's been so many other
No,
movies.
but it had the whole point was just
this-
one song
with the movie.
one
Yeah.
movie.
Like
Well, then Footloose.
that, or like Kokomo with a cocktail.
Right.
Sure,
yeah.
right,
Yeah, but
yeah.
I would have gotten in trouble for that one.
My heart will go on. Titanic.
Titanic.
Right, yeah.
Titanic.
Movies that you can't think of any other movie.
Sure.
Sleeping with the Enemy with Julia Roberts.
Great movie.
I know,
Also,
but
this
still.
song was in that movie.
Yeah, when they go to the art area or
Oh my God.
the drama, area, and they're on the stage and trying on wigs and being silly.
Oh, Brady, you should have
Yeah.
stopped her when she sent
No,
you this.
because this is fun too.
Oh my God.
But, Jenny, it's not even on the Sleeping with the Enemy soundtrack.
Well, it should be.
Yeah, I don't.
You failed again on another
I am
mission.
getting some very amazing text
nobody's
messages.
arguing that this
Yes.
song isn't good.
Sure.
Yeah.
And this song wasn't in the movie
Right.
Sleeping with the Enemy.
But when you hear
But
it-
stopping that guy right over there is getting out of the van. That guy, if I said, here's Brown Eyed Girl by Van Morrison, what movie's that from? He would never know the
No,
answer.
this would never
If we're going to go through the question, what is a song that is 1,000% associated with a movie or TV show? The first 10 seconds you hear it and you think of the movie instantly.
Yes.
And for Jenny, for all of society, not just for you.
That's what we wrote.
That's
I mean,
and you went with
My bad.
and also her reply was like 3 seconds after I sent the
it's-
question.
I
Really
couldn't-
quick.
Brady,
Yeah.
look, we're going to do this on the fly. Uh-huh. Can you get on your phone and go,
I was
"That's that
actually
guy?"
gonna-
Right
yeah.
there?
Oh my God.
Okay, hang on.
Okay. Bring down
are
Van
we
Morrison a little
asking
bit.
Yeah.
Brady's
What are
going
we
to say,
asking him?
when you hear Brown Eyed Girl by Van Morrison, what's the first movie that pops into your
Let's
brain?
go. Come on, buddy. Come on.
no chance.
What do you want to put down on this? $5,000? How much
I
money?
mean, there is a chance that he's listening to the show.
No.
Oh,
not
I
this.
hope so.
No, he's got his van turned off. Oh, Brady better hurry.
Oh, we better
He's-
hurry. Hurry, Brady,
He
hurry.
just left, so yeah.
No, he's...
Oh, he's going the other
he's
way.
okay, there's another person
Okay,
coming
there's somebody
in
else
here.
coming in. Okay.
This guy.
Okay.
Come on, Brady, hurry up.
Hurry, Brady, hurry.
Okay.
This guy looks like
Turn
he
down
likes-
his candle there.
Okay, here
and
we go.
answer Brady.
He's looking at Brady.
You have
He looks
Brady
like
on
a
the
crazy
phone?
Let's get him
person.
here.
Okay. All right. That guy over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going.
Oh, he's running.
Excuse me. Really random question for you. We're live on the radio right now. When you hear the song Brown Eyed Girl by Van Morrison, what movie do you think of? No idea. No movie at all.
Right.
I appreciate your time. Thank you.
Okay, that's basically what we're looking for. Yeah.
Couldn't think of the title.
No, that wasn't it. That was not it.
Oh, he's gonna kick himself later when he goes, I knew it was Sleeping with the Enemy. I just couldn't think of it.
Like if you had chose Pretty Woman
Sure.
from Pretty Woman, that would have made sense.
But that's a Jenny movie.
Also,
Again,
Sleeping with the Enemy.
the problem wasn't can it be a Jenny movie?
Yeah.
It was don't think of yourself, think of other people.
I didn't understand the assignment.
What was his reaction? out
He
there?
did not enjoy that whatsoever. Yeah, tens of thousands of people listening, by the way. Here's an abstract song. What movie do you think of?
And Brady, your POV.
Yeah, really quick. Smash Mouth and Shrek. All right, that's it. That's all. Yeah.
Sure.
You hear the song and you just imagine all the characters dancing at the end of the movie. It's,
Correct.
It's the best. It's so good.
Yeah. Oh my God.
There we go.
See,
I wish I had more time because there's people in the office and I'd love to run around and ask everybody. And I bet there's 10 people at least for sure in the office
5
already.
would say sleeping with the
They
enemy.
would not.
Oh my God. Do we have time?
And I'm sorry, what texts are you getting?
Please go, Brady.
No, we don't have time.
Just ask one person. I need to get one person.
No, you don't. Okay.
He's going. I love that he's going.
Okay, Rush, answer
so
Brady's
good.
phone
Yes.
there.
This is
We're
serious,
gonna be
guys.
so late for the hot flash.
So serious. That's okay.
I'm running.
Okay.
Yeah.
Guys, can I interrupt you for a second? I'm sorry, I'm walking into a sales meeting right now. I'm so sorry. Any of you just yell out random movies. When I say Brown Eyed Girl by Van Morrison, yell out random movies that you think of. Say that. We have 8 people in the office right now. 0 for 8, Jenny. 0 for 8. Thank you, guys.
I swear I heard Sleeping with the Enemy in the background.
0 for 8.
0 for 8.
did not hear
You did not.
Oh, man.
I think if you stopped Julia Roberts and said to Julia Roberts, hey, Van Morrison sleeping with the enemy, what do you think of? I don't know.
Yeah.
0 for 8, and I just made an ass of myself in front of our boss because I just walked into a sales meeting and interrupted everything.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
All right. Can you think of an artist other than maybe Taylor Swift who's had a bigger year rather than Sabrina Carpenter?
Yeah, it's true.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
It's tough, right?
Hit after hit after hit.
And
Right?
not just like songs that did well, hits.
Yeah.
Like
Hits.
huge,
Yes.
huge songs.
Yeah, Espresso, Please, 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 the latest taste. 3 in a row, all number ones. And congrats to her.
Yeah.
And she just got a ton of Grammy nominations
Yeah.
as well. And she starts her European tour on the new year. So
And selling well.
firing on all cylinders. So she recently had a show a couple nights ago. And it was a show at Chase Center. I'm not sure where that is. Oh, San Francisco.
Okay.
San Francisco. Here we go. And a woman in the pit right in front of us, Sabrina and her dancers and musicians there, was in the pit. And she squatted and urinated right there on the floor.
Oh.
Been there.
Oh, yeah. That happens.
Yeah, been there. What?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
now, so far, no one has posted video of the actual deed, but there is a video of people standing around the wet floor where it happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Confused. And what do you do?
Sure, it's
You
a
know?
big problem at festivals. People, because festivals
But
sometimes.
this was indoors.
yeah,
right?
yeah, terrible. But
people will do that at
it.
festivals?
Oh, all
Just go?
the time. It's a huge problem.
Do they squat or do they just go?
They squat, or people will make like a sort of circle around them to guard them, or if they're dudes, they just sort of whip it out and go.
It helps a little bit that it's outside and on the grass and stuff
Sure.
rather than being on a floor inside.
I guess.
You know,
but
it's a little
it
bit because it
absorb
sort
a
of
little bit
absorbs.
more,
Yeah.
Now, and it cuts, I guess, to people. It cuts to pictures of people holding their phones with the message "I got peed on" on the pit.
boy. Wow.
At Sabrina
Yeah.
Carpenter's show. So far, I don't know if the video will see the light of day of this actually happening.
I can't
and
believe
I don't
it
know,
hasn't
I don't
already.
know if Sabrina in her performance happened to see it
Right.
going
Right,
down and
yeah,
just
that's
ignored it.
distracting.
Or,
Yeah.
I wonder
what
if
the
this
case
is going to be a thing that now this is the thing to do at a Sabrina Carpenter concert.
Wow,
in
she
the
becomes
pit?
the pee girl.
Yeah, it
What a
becomes that's the
terrible-
thing. Well, that's what you do at these concerts.
no.
Everybody squat and
Yeah.
pee.
I couldn't. I can barely do it in the porta potty.
Yeah,
Right?
no, it's true.
Oh, I struggle when I'm on a golf course.
Yeah, I mean, stage
you know, when
fright
I
is a
have
real
to go.
thing. Yeah.
I'm afraid of somebody coming around the corner.
Wait, now, let's rewind. Brady jumped on this instantly.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Brady-
said it's
I've
a
seen
quote,
it.
problem.
Yeah. Have you at a festival, Brady? You've been to many festivals
Well,
with
look,
many friends.
Yeah.
I'll just put it this way. The officers, when they were taking me out, they said, "This is a problem, Brady. You can't be doing this. It's become a problem."
Yeah.
No, I've seen it happen. I've never seen a woman do it, but I've seen dudes do it all
Yeah.
the time at
And
festivals.
do these people try, like dudes, for example, do they try and pee into a bottle at least or
no,
something?
not
Just-
usually. They'll just
They
sort of
just
like
go?
Do they turn away from people?
They try, yeah,
Yeah.
but then it's like
It's hard to
they're
do if you're
peeing
surrounded,
directly
right?
down down, obviously, right? There's no like arch on their peak. It's just right down in between their legs, and it's because they don't want to leave like the pit area. It's really hard to leave, and then to go wait for a bathroom takes a while.
There is no artist on this planet that I love that much that I am doing that. Like I'm just not.
But I understand what they're saying. So because let's say it's Elton John. It's weird. You go in there, you think, okay, good, I won't have to pee. Yeah. You've been sitting there for 2.5 hours.
Right.
He's about to go on. Yeah. And now you feel like you have to pee and it's really bad. Are you going to leave?
Yes. I am not peeing there.
Particularly, though, if you're with a bunch of friends.
Yeah.
Because at least your spot is saved.
Fine, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but it's still so hard to get back to where you were. And sometimes you lose your friends, and then you can't. Like, you can't physically get back, so you're done.
Brady, I hear a lot of justifying.
Yeah. It is funny I brought up Elton John. We had a story about like a year ago that Elton John couldn't use a washroom in a store, so he just whipped it out and peed on the carpet of the store.
True.
That's right.
Was I here?
Yeah.
Or did I block that out?
I think you blocked it out.
Maybe she wasn't here.
I don't think I was here.
We talked about it multiple times because we were so shocked by it.
Yeah, it was weird.
He got into like an argument with them and then was like,
here we go, and peed on the carpet of the
store. Was
store.
this a long time ago?
No, it was like last year.
Oh, God.
Maybe earlier this year.
Yeah.
Could have been, yeah.
Brady,
I worry about my...
And that wasn't even a festival. That's just a store.
I actually think I blocked things
that was in
I don't want to
July
know.
of this year.
Yeah. I must have been gone. I bet you I was away that week.
Maybe.
Yeah, because I would remember him doing that.
And you would have been disappointed.
So disappointed and shocked. And like I am right now. Like Elton.
You were off, Jenny.
Thank you. I knew it. I was very scared that I was losing my mind. Yeah, no.
Okay.
In fact, I think I brought it up on the air because you weren't here and I just wanted to protect you.
Yes, I appreciate that. Oh,
Elton
God.
did that.
Yeah, he peed it was into a bottle.
Okay.
Oh, that helps a little bit, but
Not
still.
in the middle of a gap.
No.
It's not.
Yeah, it happened in France. Yeah.
It did.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Very
The
mad.
story was it hit a carpet too.
It might have.
I think he just made a mess too.
Yeah. Oh, EJ.
Anyway, I remember like a few months ago, people were throwing things on the stage at all our favorite artists.
Yeah.
I hope this isn't the new
I'm telling
thing.
you, it's the Sabrina Carpenter thing.
Because the other thing you're chancing by doing this is security's going to take you out and then you're going to miss the show completely.
That's it. Watch from a distance if you have to pee.
Yeah, sure. You know what genre was the worst for it? Country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. There was 2 country shows that I saw, and there was a lot of public peers.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I can't imagine the death metal crowd is too respectful either.
No.
Maybe not.
Although you never know.
You never know.
It's hard to drink when you're moshing, though.
But not hard to pee.
No, it's urine everywhere.
Yeah, but that's what he's saying though. That's it. So they're not drinking much. So
right. They're not drinking. They're sweating
they're
it out.
moshing away. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I bet you there's not a lot of peeing going on with them.
With the death metal
Yeah,
crowd?
I don't think so.
I doubt it. Yeah.
Well, and I went after them because I know they don't listen to the show.
They don't. They don't. They're too busy moshing.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
Answering all the questions you've been dying to ask. It's time for the Answer Desk on the Morning Hot Tub with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
You know, when we started the Answer Desk many years ago, Brady Jones, you weren't even part of the Answer Desk.
It's true. No, I was just feeding you guys the questions. That's it.
It predates
Now
Brady
you get
Jones.
to answer.
Now I get to be involved.
Pull up a chair.
All right, this is fun.
Oh, do you have a question?
Oh, yeah, sure. I thought you were going to introduce it.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
It's just
Maybe move your chair back.
Okay.
it's just people have sent us in questions, whether it's an email, a text. I guess even through the podcast, the Hot Tub Podcast.
Sure. Yeah, exactly.
People can submit questions there as well.
Yeah, so we'd like to answer some questions on the podcast as well. If you're new to the Hot Tub Podcast, you can find it anywhere you listen to podcasts. Kayla wants to know, do any of you have a radio broadcast bucket list? Anything you want to do and haven't done yet?
I'd like to broadcast live from a royal wedding.
Oh,
Okay.
That's very
So
specific.
specific.
Totally
I mean,
kidding
set your
you.
goals high, you know?
Sure.
Man. Radio-wise.
Something we would want to do? I'll tell you one thing we've always talked about doing. Is we wanted to do 24 hours straight.
Exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah. That's a good one.
And do it for charity. Obviously, it would be a fundraiser,
right?
And see if we can do it 24 hours straight.
Or even 27 hours. So you start at like 6 a.m. one day, and then you go 9 a.m. the next day.
Why
So you cover
adding?
Because then you cover two
Two
shows.
shows.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
and we can only leave the studio for like a 5-minute block to the
Go
bathroom.
pee or, like,
the
toast
other
something.
3 people have to be in here.
Sure. Yeah.
We have food dropped off for us, I guess, or we bring lunches.
Yeah.
And sometimes we talk. I think we would limit the songs we play.
I think maybe like 3 songs an hour, something like that, and then
Now,
it's just super goofy.
Would anybody listen to this?
I think we'd probably have some listeners at the beginning. They would drop off, and then they'd come back near the end.
Right.
Yeah, I think I don't think anybody's listening at like 2 a.m.
No.
You know?
Well, maybe for people like who work overnights, that kind of thing.
People accidentally. It's not appointment tuning, that's for sure.
Would anybody stick with us for 27 hours?
No. I mean, I wouldn't stick with us for 27 hours, and I'd be on the show.
I think they might go insane if they listen to that, because we'd get loopy, we'd get goofy. We have to do this, guys.
Well, text in if you'd like to hear that someday. It's something that we've been talking about for years.
Yeah.
Maybe in the new year, in 2025, we would do it.
Nobody's going to say no. I mean, who's going to text in? No, don't do it.
To charity. No to charity. Of course, I love the charity angle.
But the lack of text of indifference might be there.
That's true.
That could be, right?
There could be indifference. That's true.
Yeah.
Okay, another one from Jeff. He says, hey, everyone, love the podcast. Help me out with something. I've been listening intently for a while now, trying to hear if Rush ever laughs. I can clearly hear everyone else laughing, but I have no idea what Rush's laugh sounds like.
I do laugh. It's just if something's funny. I will laugh.
Okay.
But the thing is, like the other day, we did a feature on the show. It was just Mahler and I that were here. And we did our World According to, where we were telling we tell jokes to each other. The only person who laughs maybe a little more than me is Mahler.
Yeah.
But not much. The two of us, we just basically said, that's funny to each other. And that's how that works.
But in that one where Jenny and Brady were not here, I didn't have anything prepared, so you did all the jokes. So I laughed at you. And
that's good.
I can certainly laugh better than you.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah. You are a better laugher than I am. See?
There it is.
I mean, that's
Nailed
genuine.
it.
Yeah.
So genuine.
But what would you have done, Mahler, in that case? If you were telling a joke to Rush, we wouldn't laugh.
No.
It's stone-faced.
No.
Make it funny, and I will.
Okay.
I usually just talk to the wall.
Yeah.
You
But
get
there
more of a
is-
reaction.
I mean, because people will talk about it. Because people, you've all had experiences, most of you anyway, making me laugh. It does happen.
And you know what? It is the greatest feeling in the world
when it
when you can
happens?
genuinely make Rush laugh, like for longer than a quick, like better than that. Like you
100%.
all day, you sort of just have a swagger.
All day.
You know?
Are you May 17th, 2019? I remember it happening, and it just stuck with me. Another question here.
You laughed a little bit at that.
That was his laugh, right? Where he exhaled out of his nose.
exactly,
Like, that's the most I got. Lauren wants to know, what's the meaning behind the name The Morning Hot Tub? I've always wondered why it was called that. Sorry if it's already been explained.
It was just given to us.
The honest, we didn't pick it. And
I think it's a really dumb name.
I think
but
the first few
stuck.
months, Mahler and I remember saying to him, can we drop this hot tub thing? I hate the name. We both hated the name, but it stuck with us. It was forced on us, and now we're just used to it.
It just
and
is
now
what it is.
I couldn't live my life without the morning
No, it
hot
just
tub.
rolls. It's just part of everything.
Yeah.
You don't even think of it anymore.
Yeah, weird, right?
You have one more?
Sure, yeah. Dylan wants to know, if we weren't in radio, what would our jobs be?
This is so brutal because all of us are very unskilled.
Remarkably so.
Incredibly no talents
I would do
whatsoever.
something that I could do out of my home. I have thought about this. Whether it would be
That doesn't sound good.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Okay.
like hair
Bring
or
cash.
lasering
Bring
or something
cash.
like that. Cash only.
The question wasn't, well, Jenny, would you be able to do something that was convenient to you?
I would love to stage homes. Honestly, I've thought about that. I would
Stage
love to
homes.
stage homes
Sure.
to get a house ready to sell.
Well,
Yeah.
your home's beautiful, so I think
Thank
you have a good eye for
Oh,
that.
thank you.
Yeah, you'd be good at that.
Thanks,
Yeah.
guys.
Except for all the Lego pieces.
You'd have to, cut out the Lego.
I don't know. I honestly have no idea what else I would do.
No.
I wish, because it's always a possibility.
yeah.
You're gonna have to find
100%.
I feel like I would just end up jumping from job to job until I found something because
Right.
I have no idea.
Like sell insurance or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I feel like it would have to be something creative because I can't not.
So definitely insurance.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't know what it would be.
If Jenny starts her staging business,
Yeah.
we can carry all the furniture in and
Yeah.
out for
Oh,
you.
that's
Because
not
that's
bad.
what you guys
We work
love
for
to
you.
do.
Yeah.
That's
No, I can
exactly
do
what
that.
you guys love to do. I'd have so many no shows. I don't feel well, and I'd be like, "Okay, guys, that's okay. Take
No,
the day."
honestly, I would probably end up doing something like that because
Yeah.
at least you feel like there's a sense of accomplishment when it's done.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
And it's a tangible thing.
Yeah.
I probably would end up doing something like that.
Yeah, you know what I want to do? I want to work at a hardware store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they always look like they're having so much fun just
Sure.
hanging with the buds.
Yeah.
You know?
Do they?
Yeah. And you don't actually have to like talk to anybody. You go to a hardware store, no
Yeah.
one's there to help you. They're just hanging out in the paint section.
It's true.
That looks like a lot of fun.
And actually using the paint shaker thing, that seems like
that
it'd be
looks
fun.
pretty
Yeah,
cool,
that's
too.
fun. I love opening a new paint can. There is nothing more
Yeah.
satisfying. And then when you get to blow dry it, never mind. I want to work in the paint store.
Yeah.
No, you can't steal my thing.
Okay. And I'm taking over your business for staging.
These are not the answers that they were expecting.
No.
And there you go. That's the answer desk. If you ever have a question for us, send it along. Doubtful we'll read it, but just send it along anyway.
Never know.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
The holidays are just around the corner, which is really exciting for the people who love social gatherings. Of course, there are also people who are secretly hoping that there's another pandemic or something so they can just stay home. Maybe just watch TV, drink their own booze on their own couch.
Yeah.
Well, according to a new survey, we may be getting tired of holiday gatherings.
Hallelujah.
It's happening for you, Mahler. The average person is planning to attend 3 big social events this year, which is down from 5 last year. Most people are still planning on Christmas dinners, but fewer people are doing get-togethers for New Year's Eve. And many people are fine with this. Only 36% of people say they wish they were attending more gatherings this year compared to 62% last year. That's a huge drop.
Yeah, that is.
a big drop.
Huge drop.
Does it mean that last year was just not a good
Terrible?
time for anybody?
Or maybe it's because of the pandemic. We were sort of like
Trying to play catch up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. It
Yeah.
felt like we wanted to do everything over the last couple of years.
There is so much, and we were just talking about our family and our traditions have changed. Like we do our Christmas dinner the week before as a family, and the only thing we get together is Christmas morning for brunch. So we do stockings at my mom's, and we have Christmas brunch, and then we all disperse and do our own
And then
thing
Christmas
for the rest
night,
of
what
the
do you-
day.
what do you do?
We watch Christmas movies and relax on
Love
the
it.
couch.
Nice, yeah.
All you want to do, and it's so busy leading up to Christmas, you just want to relax.
Yeah.
It's so nice. Yeah,
man.
Yeah, man.
Oh, this year we have Ruth and my Christmas party back-to-back nights.
Oh,
man.
that's a
It's
lot.
gonna be a busy
Friday,
weekend.
Saturday.
That's a lot, yeah.
That
It's
is a lot.
deadly.
No kidding.
Are you going to wear the same outfit both nights?
Perhaps,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if you're going to go Christmassy, then you might want to do that.
Yeah.
Although I am going to be late for our Christmas party because I have a basketball game to attend, but I will be there. And Brady, you're not going to be there.
No, I have a wedding that night, unfortunately. I mean, I'm really excited about the wedding, but I love our Christmas party.
Yeah.
We go pretty big for our Christmas party.
We do,
which
yes.
is
It's a
fun.
lot of fun.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll pick up the mantle for you, buddy. I'll take care of that. I'll be there till like 2 a.m. dancing the night away.
Hey, don't believe that for a second.
That's not true at all. But I like it. I like the words.
Just like every year, right?
Yeah.
Wait a
Yeah.
second, now, Rush, you weren't there last year?
I don't think I was there last year.
I wasn't there.
You
I
were
was
there.
sick last year.
Wait a
Oh,
second.
that's true,
So
yeah.
out of the 4 of us, I'm the only one that's going to
Yeah.
both Christmas
Yeah.
parties 2 years in a
2
row.
years in a row.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Now,
Seriously.
in your defense, you go to about half the Christmas party, right?
And then you leave, yeah.
Yeah.
I was there pretty late till like 11.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're wild.
Yeah, I
Slow
know.
down.
Crazy.
Yeah.
There was one of our staff members, I think it was Jim, puts together like a music trivia
Yeah.
thing.
Oh, okay.
And my team wouldn't let me leave.
Oh, so you were there for that. Okay, you wanted to leave. All right.
I had to help them try
But
and
you were
win.
also, I think you enjoyed that. That was right in your wheelhouse. You
Yeah.
were amazing at that.
Yeah, but I always lost to Dan and Noah.
But they had a
yeah.
stronger team, whereas you were just you were you, right?
Yeah, they cheated. A
Yeah.
little
Oh,
bit,
did
I gotta
they?
be honest. Yeah.
I mean, if you were on their team, then you guys would have been unstoppable.
Yeah.
If I was there, we would have. Just kidding.
Nobody was going to say anything.
No, no.
yeah.
Now, identify the song from Willow, the soundtrack.
I got this. I got this.
But still, her answer would be, you know that guy with the thing? And he wears the stuff?
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
Okay, this is floating around online. I had to wait till Jenny got back. It's a scary proposition.
Yes. Okay,
There'll
what have
be
you
some
got?
questions.
Yep.
I'll try and answer them as best I can.
Okay.
But it's a what would you do scenario.
Yeah.
So Jenny, Brady, listen up.
Okay.
Listeners, listen up. A poll was found online this week asking people what would be worse to find under your bed.
Oh.
Okay.
You go home today, you look under your bed,
Yeah.
a dead person,
Oh, God.
Well, that's tough. Okay.
or a living person?
Oh, good question.
Oh, that's great.
Wow.
Now,
we could debate this forever.
Yeah.
Before you guys give your 2 cents,
Yeah.
the poll was almost deadlocked.
I would,
Yeah.
With 49% saying a person who's alive would be worse, 51 saying a person who's dead.
I'm going to say the alive person is worse because I don't know how that ends. The dead person, I know how that ends.
I know what you're
But
saying.
how did the dead person
exactly
get there?
And how long has the dead person
Been
been
there.
there? And for the dead person to be there, that means there was an alive person there at some
Right.
point, or you are like day murderer, or sorry, like night murdering people
Yeah.
in your sleep.
But,
you know?
but isn't the one scenario just the one side you could die in? You could die in the one
Yes,
scenario.
yes.
Yeah.
You're not going to die in the other
Not
scenario.
immediately anyway.
I feel like I got like a leg up though. You know what? Like if they're under the bed, what are they going to do? Scurry from below the bed
they've
and
got
then
a knife.
quickly like
Yeah, you look under.
Or a
oh, you're
gun.
dead.
Or a gun. Bang, bang.
Okay, if
Yeah.
they have a gun, that's a little bit different. But we have to assume they don't have a gun.
Okay.
Because then it's like it's an
Okay.
active shooter situation.
Right.
Obviously, that's
Yeah.
the worst. Okay.
Yeah.
But let's say it's just a person under there. That sucks. That's terrifying.
Oh, then what do you? Oh, no.
It's not a dead person. A dead person, now there's a crime scene. Suddenly you're the suspect. If there's an
Yeah.
alive person, now you're the victim. You're the
Okay.
person that, like,
And
you call the cops and
your spouse doesn't trust you anymore if there's a dead person under the
right.
bed.
I'm not
that's
sure I
it.
trust them.
Murdery.
Right.
Yeah.
And how long have I been hitting this corpse with a vacuum for, you know?
Now,
How long has it been under there?
I'll give you a few of the answers. Someone said they'd rather the person be alive so they could choose to kill them if needed.
Oh, boy.
God,
that's
I don't want-
hardcore.
That's so dark.
Yeah.
What?
But like here, you have to be quick enough to do that.
Yeah.
Then someone else said a dead person may be more gross and scary until you consider that an alive person. I'd put the dead person there,
Yes.
and they might be still hanging around somewhere.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
It's a good question.
It's a great
And that's why
question.
it's divided 50-50 basically.
I'm still going dead person. I can predict the outcome of that situation.
Like the alive person, again, it's a very funny visual of being like, have you guys been under a bed as an adult?
Yeah.
It's
It's
very,
so-
you're stuck.
You
so
are.
like,
why are you under the
I don't
bed as
know,
an adult?
but I can feel that sensation. Maybe it's still in my head from when I was a kid, but
Yeah.
like you're so cramped under there, and if they're like, I'm gonna get you, and then like, okay, I got just weasel my way. Oh, I'm stuck. You know what I mean? Like,
and they get out and they're covered in dust bunnies
Yeah,
and they're trying to
They're
fight
blowing
you.
on themselves.
Thank you for dusting into there for me. Appreciate that.
oh, that sock. I've been looking for that sock for 6 months. That's great. Thank
Is that a bounce sheet on your forehead?
Oh God! But what if you go and the alive person's just lying there, like head turned,
Yeah.
and you look
Like,
at them and
the
they
worst
go,
might be if you
"Hello,
don't know.
Brady,"
Oh.
and then you don't know what's next. What
Yeah.
if they do have something, or there's a plan, or
Right.
somebody
Yeah,
else
yeah,
is
yeah.
involved? Like, no, I'm going with the dead person all day.
Okay, so the follow-up. So, Brady, you're choosing the
I'm choosing the live person.
alive
Okay.
person,
Yeah,
Jenny?
yeah.
Dead person.
Dead person. I think I'm going dead as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
But now the follow-through, when you go to bed that night,
Oh,
what
yeah.
is freaking you out more as you're trying to fall asleep?
Right.
Huh.
Oh, the dead person is freaking me out more. I think.
is.
I mean, depending
Okay.
on again,
Yeah.
like let's assume the alive person is there and they're not hurting you or whatever. And yes,
Right.
that's really creepy. Like, why are you under my
Yeah,
bed?
yeah.
But they're out of the house. They're gone. They're
Exactly,
assume
yeah,
that they're
yeah.
in jail or
Right.
whatever.
But you're thinking then, oh, they're coming back?
That's true too. But then the dead person, I'm like, are
Yeah,
they
but you've
haunting me?
assumably called the cops and like dealt with that
Yeah.
situation. But the dead one, now it's like, well, there's bad dead
But
person
you're also
juju in the
calling
room.
Yeah.
the cops, and that's been dealt with.
Yeah,
too,
I know,
though.
but
Yeah.
there's still,
The stench is in the air.
the stench is in the air. There's
the
just a general
energy.
dead person vibe
Yeah.
in the
Are
room.
you throwing sage under your bed?
Absolutely.
Now, are you
So
moving
much
your
sage. Moving it, cleaning it. Like I'm getting the little green machine and
Yeah.
I'm doing it all. I don't care what,
Are you changing the setup of
Yeah,
your bed?
Probably,
the layout.
yes.
Like you're like 15. You know when you change it,
Yes.
you move your posters and everything. Are you doing that?
I did that all the time. Did you change your room all the time?
Year, every single year, my
Every
room
year
changed.
I did it once a month.
Oh my god!
And
Oh,
you
yeah.
It's the
change
best.
it, and then you'd
Yeah.
stand at the door and go, "Oh, this is so much better."
Yeah.
Exactly.
every time.
All the room.
It was never better.
It was never better.
It was
no.
never.
There's one way a room should be,
Yeah.
and I literally used every corner of my room
Right.
in different ways.
100.
Yeah.
My bed was in every
Yes.
corner of that.
Oh,
bed.
yeah.
My God, the laundry basket looks better there. What was I thinking having it over there?
And let's be honest, our rooms probably weren't huge.
No,
you know what I mean?
No,
Like, it was-
no, exactly. It was ridiculous. Oh, that's
All right,
funny.
so Brady's alive.
Yeah, I want
I'm
alive
dead.
for sure.
Jenny's
For me,
dead.
it comes
Yeah.
down to the cops and explaining explaining things to the cops. And in one case, I might get charged for murder.
Right.
In the other case, wow, I'm a victim.
Or you might be dead.
Or you might be dead.
Again, I'm not too worried about the
Hard
person.
to get charged with murder when you're dead.
Put that in a bumper sticker. All right.
Well, that's a great poll, by the way.
Yeah, that is an awesome question.
Perfect 50-50.
Yeah.
I think you can poll 100 people 50-50.
Yeah, totally.
If you like what you just heard, tell someone. They can listen to the Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady wherever podcasts are found. And if you didn't like what you heard, that's cool. Cool. All right, yeah.
It is Ryan here, and I have a question for you. What do you do when you win? Like, are you a fist pumper, a woohooer, a hand clapper, a high fiver? I kind of like the high five, but if you want to hone in on those winning moves, check out Chumba Casino. At ChumbaCasino.com, choose from hundreds of social casino-style games for your chance to redeem serious cash prizes. There are new game releases weekly, plus free daily bonuses. So don't wait. Start having the most fun ever at ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.